technical difficulty if you were one of the first people on a couple seconds ago. But we're live now, and it appears to be working just fine. Apparently, when you switch your phone to airplane mode, you're not supposed to turn your Wi-Fi off. In other words, I hit the wrong setting. So anyway, we are live at 5. Let's go ahead and I got to get it up on my screen here so I can actually see. And it looks like there was no advertisement this evening. That's kind of a bummer because, you know, that's like how, you know, you make money on YouTube. But anyway, let's go to live chat. We have 2 people on here now. We're on live chat. We have the stream up. It seems to be functioning properly this evening. And I did turn the phone off, as I mentioned, so that hopefully I won't get a call and disrupt the live stream like I've had happened in the past. A couple of channel announcements, as usual, before we get going here. I do have 2 other channels. Make sure you check them out. Subscribe, you know, hit that subscribe button here if you haven't. But anyway, the other 2 channels are ROBMOTIVE FST. It's all about full-size trucks, particularly my newest acquisition, which is a Ram 1500 Bighorn / Lone Star. I guess that's what it's called. I'm really not overly familiar with the nomenclature for the Ram brand, but I'm getting there. Also, ROBMOTIVE JT. It's all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Mods and opinions and reviews and experiences and stuff like that. So if you would, make sure you subscribe to those 2 channels. It helps me out. And something else that helps me out is if you hit the like button while you're here. It resembles this. It looks like that. So if you'd smash that thing real quick, that would be cool too. So anyway, it is live at 5 with ROBMOTIVE. That's me on Monday. It is 76 degrees and sunshiny. I'll call it bright. It's kind of overcast here outside today, but much better than some other parts of the country. I know there was a blizzard, in the Northeast? That would suck. They got like tons and tons of snow. I don't miss that. I lived in Ohio for most of my life and had snow. Even lived in Michigan for a while, off and on, a few times. Had snow up there too. I don't dig the snow. I don't dig the cold. It's kind of a bummer. So anyway, we've got things happening over here. There is an awesome video, I think, on the ROBMOTIVE channel. Make sure you check that out after this live stream. Don't forget till after this live stream. It is an awesome addition to the Toyota Tacoma. I think it came out even better. It's a mod, and it came out even better than I expected it to. So that's always a good thing. Gotta have a little sip of the clear nectar here. Speaking of that, I bought some of those flavor packets, you know, those flavor packets you put in water, because I don't really enjoy drinking water unless I'm just dying of thirst, you know. So I bought one of those, a box of those flavor packets. Cost me like $1.98, something like that, for 5 or 6 of them. And I dumped one in there, dumped the whole thing in there. I think it was Kool-Aid brand or something, I don't know, but it's sweetened and all that stuff. Oh my God, it was disgusting. It turned the whole thing purple because it was grape and it was overbearingly sweet. I really didn't like it. I took about 3 sips out of it and then it's gone. So no more of those for me. I don't dig them. They're just not very tasty. Let's see. We have a few comments on the channel. Let's check. We have Kevin Cocos. Hola, Roberto, with 3 thumbs ups. Thank you very much. How's it going? It's going pretty good. It's gotten warm here. It's going to get cold again, though. There's even a chance it could be below freezing 1 or 2 nights coming up this week. I don't think that's going to happen, but that sucks because, you know, we're not prepared for that here. And when it gets that cold, you know, really, when it gets below about 65, 60, it's cold here. Let me tell you, it's a bummer. But we've got that coming up. That's going to suck. John Fletcher says, hey, Robert. So formal. Hi, John. How you doing there, buddy? 3 thumbs ups for John. Thank you very much. We have 15 people on here and only 10 people like it. I don't know. Mark Wilson says, enjoy your channel with a thumbs up. Hey, thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate that. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate everybody who watches. Chad Kranatz, good evening, Rob, and howdy. What's up? Just doing my thing. I had something terrible happen the other day. I lost something. I lost a 10 millimeter socket, and I only have one short socket. And you know, that's not good. So I went to the Lowe's. I'm not going to tell you the whole story of what happened. There's a couple videos coming up on the channel, particularly how I lost that 10 millimeter socket. It really sucks what happened, and I will say, I'm not going to say anymore. You'll have to watch the videos and check out the channel to see what happened and what happened at the Lowe's. That was kind of a bummer. I will say it was during a mod. It was during a mod. Let's see here. John Fletcher, what for diet dinner are you having tonight? I'll be having 2 scrambled eggs. I don't know how many calories that is. I don't think it's much. I've lost about, let's see, what is it? Nine pounds so far in my quest to get back down to some weight. I feel skinny already. I think I look skinny. When I'm looking on here, on the camera, I'm looking at myself. Maybe it's the shirt. I don't know. I look skinny. I wouldn't say skinny necessarily, but you know, I don't dig it. I think I like being fatter. You know what I'm saying? I like to be fatter. Not so much in the stomach area. That kind of sucks. But everywhere else, I kind of dig it. So yeah, it's going 9 pounds so far. 9 pounds. Let's see. Mumphy, what's up there, buddy? Mumphy says, howdy, Rob. No tank top today. No, it's 76 degrees in here, and I'm actually a little chilly right now without the sleeveless shirt. Although they will be back. It is supposed to be warmer tomorrow, I think. Maybe a shorts and cutoff shirt day. I don't know, but too cold for me today for that. You know, when it gets below 80 degrees. It starts to get chilly when you're used to much more in humidity, you know. Zane Kersey, Rob, I put on the Prinsu roof rack. Awesome. It was a pain to do, but luckily my wife could help. LOL. That's always nice. It makes the taco look awesome. Highly recommend. Yeah, I haven't decided what I'm going to do. You know, I had the OEM roof rack on the Voodoo Blue Tacoma I had. And I liked it, but it wasn't as functional as it should be because the satellite antenna was in the way. Now, Toyota did move that antenna back. I heard all because of the roof rack. You know, they were selling roof racks that wouldn't fit on their own trucks. That doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? But anyway, it would fit on this one just fine. So I may put it back on. I may go with a Prinsu or something else. I'm not sure because I really would like to get some lights on the truck. Maybe up above, but I'm not exactly sure. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do about that just yet. Let's see. Mumphy, you could try the do not disturb function if you have an iPhone. That's what I ended up. No, I didn't. I did the airplane mode, but you're right. I probably should be doing the do not disturb so that the phone doesn't ring. And by the way, if I'm ever on a live stream and all of a sudden it goes away, it's because I got a phone call. I forgot to do something, you know, like turn off calls or whatever. So just so you know. Let's see. Mumphy says, at Zane Kersey, the Prinsu rack is arson. That's right. Mumphy has it on his truck. He's got canisters up there and light. You got to go to his channel. It's Mumphy if you want to check him out. He's got that kind of stuff as well. Not now, though. You got to wait till after this live stream is over. And you got to watch tonight's ROBMOTIVE video. Then go over and check out Mumphy, you know. John Fletcher says, read that. Where am I? Zane Kersey, Mumphy. Yeah, for sure. Just need accessories now. Ha-ha. Yeah, that's probably the most expensive part. But you know, although those roof racks aren't cheap, but it's like buying a printer. You know, my old printer wasn't doing the job, so I bought a printer, and it was amazing how cheap they are, right? You can buy printers for next to nothing these days until you go to buy the ink. That's where they get you. They figured this out a long time ago. They can basically give you the printer, but then they charge you a fortune for the ink. It's amazing to me. John Bailey, happy ROBMOTIVE Monday. A like and subscribe. I second that. By the way, if you're not a subscriber and you're here and you watch the videos, or even if you don't watch the videos, please hit the subscribe button. It's amazing to me still. I just saw another stat today on my own channel of the number of people that actually watch the videos. It was a stat that showed views, and then it showed subscribers who watch the views and non-subscribed who watch the views. And it's like double, sometimes triple the number of people that actually watch the videos that aren't subscribed. I think, man, if I had, a third of the people that watch the videos that aren't subscribed, I'd be pretty happy. Because, us tubers, we watch those numbers. Well, I watch those numbers. I mean, obviously, in the long run, what's most important is views. That's what really matters. But the more subscribers you have, the more it validates the channel and the more people it brings to the channel. I've talked before about that. When you're out looking to do something, do you put more credibility in a channel that has a higher number of views or one that maybe only has a few? If you're like me, typically you go with the one that has tons of views, or subscribers, subscribers, because that just kind of validates the channel a little bit. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for validation. Help me, validate me, subscribe to the channel. Let's move on. That's my pitch for today. Validate me, if you wouldn't mind. And hit the like button. We have 19 likes and 35 bodies on here. Come on, man. Den Cat, welcome. I don't recognize that name. Are you planning on updating your headlights with the OKREX brand? Or you said OKREX. I think you mean Alpha. I don't know. I would like to have smoked headlights. You can see I've got, blacked out everything else on the truck, basically. I mean, except for some color stuff. But we have these beaming, silver beacons here, these mirrors. And the answer is, yeah, I will update the headlights eventually. Will they be OKREX? I don't know. OKREX, if you're watching this and you want to, send me a pair, hey, I'm open. I'm always open. Do you have them? I'm curious. Philip A. Huggins says, hello, how's everyone doing? I'm doing good, Philip. I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm doing well, I think. Kevin Cocos, I got a recall on my Tacoma for the third brake light seal, possible leaking. Yeah, that's a big problem. Many people have had that, and all they do is take off that bottom seal. Let's go take a look at that. All they do is take off, because I explored this myself, and I don't think I actually have the updated seal. Well, you can't really see it on mine. It doesn't look like I do, but there's the third brake light, and it doesn't look like I do. What they do is put a more robust seal on there, if you will, to keep the water out. But to do that, of course, they have to pop off the third brake light. And I've heard to do that, you actually have to remove the headliner. I'd do something myself, except removing the headliner, you really can't screw that up. If you screw it up, you're in trouble, because it's not easily fixed. If you bend it or crease it or something, so I don't mess with it. But I would take it in and have it done. I mean, why not? If they're doing it, the shop, they should probably be pretty good at it, I would think. Philip A. Huggins says, just gave a like. Thank you, Philip. I appreciate that. And anyone else who hasn't, 40 people on here, only 23 people like it. I'm just saying. Let's see. Den Cat says, I meant OKREX brand. Yeah, I figured. I've heard of them. I know of them. But, I don't know. It's not something I'm looking to do right away, only because I've seen other folks do it, and almost every one of them have broken something doing it. One of those little clips for the fenders. You have to kind of pull the fender away. I'm a little hesitant because of that. I don't want to break my truck, I already have an issue on the front. I have a video coming out about it. I'm not going to go into any detail, but make sure you check that out. There's what I think is a little bit of a quality slippage with the Toyota Tacoma. So you'll have to check that out. Let me know if you agree. The video will be out in a while, within the next week or two. I forget where I have it scheduled, but it's coming. Let's see. Elizardo Rodriguez. I really just like saying that last name. I don't know. Elizardo says, hey, Rob, I just ordered my spring Sprint booster. I'll let you know next week my thoughts. Awesome. I'm very curious to hear what you have to say about it. Of course, I'm still running it on my Tacoma. By the way, I don't know if there's any Tundra people out there, but I do have one for the Tundra. I've been trying to decide whether I'll sell it or whether I'll do a giveaway over at ROBMOTIVE FST. So you keep an eye out for that. There may be a giveaway. There probably will be a giveaway. I'm not quite sure yet. On the Sprint booster that I had in the Tundra, because of course I don't have a Tundra anymore, so I really have no use for it, because you can't interchange them between different vehicles. You know, that has the connector, it has to fit, all that. So let's see. Jesse Ramirez. What's up, Rob, from Brownsville? Hey, neighbor, how you doing? I'm just doing my thing. You must be enjoying this warmer weather today, too. 76 degrees in my garage anyway, which is much more comfortable than it has been. It's been cold. Den Cat, yes, I do have them. They are worth every penny. You won't be disappointed. How did you find the install? You know, like I said, almost everybody, if not everybody that I've seen, and granted, I don't watch a million videos on it or know a ton of people that have done it, but almost everyone has broken something in doing it. That's my big hesitation, or had other problems, wiring problems, you know, issues like that. So, Walter Reyes, is the Prinsu rack worth it? Well, that's in the eye of the beholder. I would assume those that spent the money on it that have it would say it is. Depends on what you're going to do with it too. I mean, are you going to use it for its intended purpose, you know, to actually put stuff on the roof or mount lights to it? Or maybe just aesthetically, you like the looks of it. I mean, you know, you can't really put a price on something that you like the way it looks, you know. I'm not going to go in any further about that. I was going to say something, but I probably would get slapped, so I'm not going to do that. Let's see. Automan Dan says, hey guys. Hey Dan, how you doing there, buddy? Dan says hello from Boise, Idaho. Hello, Dan. By the way, since we have a location on a couple people, where are everyone from? Where is everybody at this evening? I'd be curious to know. Sean Peltier, that's what I'm going with, Peltier. Rob, I'm thinking about a roof rack. Do you recommend it? Are you going to be installing one on your new Tacoma? It depends. Like I said, do you like the aesthetics of it? That can be enough. Do you have a use for it? I mean, are you ever going to put anything up there? You're going to mount lights to it? They're not cheap. You know, even the OEM one is not cheap. So it depends on what you're going to do with it. That's a question probably that you have to answer, you know. And then we jumped. My screen is back to jumping again. Let's see. Tanner, 1211. He's waving. Tanner, how you doing? Sean, Rob, I'm thinking about, I read that already. John Fletcher, I had the third brake light recall done about a month ago. Don't know what all was involved. The new gasket is about 1/4 inch bigger than the light. It looks nice. Yeah, they have a good solution to it. I mean, it is just a gasket that goes around the light. I would say it's worth doing if you get the recall. Why not? Last thing you want to do is ruin your headliner, you know, have water stains in it or something. I would definitely do it. Why not? Juan V24 says, howdy, Rob. Juan, how you doing there, buddy? Another neighbor. I know you're down here in South Texas. I hope you're doing well. Toyota Tacoma, West Virginia says, just subscribed. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I love new subscribers, and you'll find on my channel, I try to do mods that are detailed enough, but not boring. In other words, you got to turn the screw 28.6 times, and I'm going to show you how to do that. That's boring. But you got to turn the screw 28 times. Let's move on. A little bit of a difference. Anyway, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. And if there's anybody on here who's not subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I mean, you're here. It's right there or there. or there. I'm not exactly sure where it is, but if you wouldn't mind hitting it, I would appreciate it, along with the like button. Den Cat says, it was easy, took me about an hour. Cool, and no issues, I assume. Automatic Dan says, oh my gosh, I'm so jealous of you, Rob. Right. Partly cloudy skies and 37 degrees. Yeah, you can have that. I don't want it. It's all yours, man. Zekram. I'm going with Zekram Studios. Good day from Houston. Rain is pouring today. Yeah, you guys are getting it. For us, we're just inside of the rain. I have a 2-inch leveling lift. What is the biggest tires I can run without ruining ride quality? Well, it depends on what you mean by ride quality. If you mean rough, you're going to get rougher with more aggressive tires. You're going to have more noise. It's just the way it goes. If you're talking about just sizing and rubbing and stuff like that, I have a video on the channel all about that. Check it out. Jeff Schultz, Danbury, Connecticut. Awesome. So you're way north of me. Walter Reyes, he's from Virginia, IA. Awesome. John Fletcher, he's in the Florida Panhandle. I have a buddy who actually, I assume he still is. He's not old enough to retire. He's a cop in Naples, Florida. Philip Huggins is laughing out loud. He's from St. Martin. Awesome. Mad Mike, California, IA. There you go. Sean Peltier, Holyoke. I'm going with Holyoke. I don't know. Massachusetts. Awesome. El Rose says it's 64 degrees right now in Kansas City. I really enjoy your content. Thank you very much, and my condolences to your team. However, they were beaten by, I won't say my team, but if anybody had to make it, go Bengals, baby. Luke Imtech. Hey, Rob, South Florida. There you go. Chad Kranatz, Athens, Georgia. Awesome. Walter says, hello, Rob. Walter, how you doing there, buddy? Moving right along. Automatic Dan says, so, Rob, how's Krista doing? Is she feeling better? No. Still having back problems. It's a chronic, ongoing thing, so don't know if it's ever going to get better. John Fletcher, about 5 miles from the Gulf. Ah, okay. So you get to experience the big windy things that come in. Walter, what's your next mod, Rob? It's on the channel right now. Is there a bee out here? Am I seeing things? I think I'm seeing things. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw something flying. I don't know. There's a new mod on the channel. Just wait till after the live stream, though, and check it out. It's an awesome mod, man. And I'm thinking about maybe selling them. I don't know. So you're going to have to check it out. But not till after the live stream. Because if everybody leaves, I'll be sitting on here all by myself. And you know, there's nothing less fun than talking to yourself on the web. I mean, might as well sit in a room and just weave back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Dill's Place. 43 watchers, 32 thumbs. Come on, people. Yeah, come on, man. We got 47 people on here now, and only 35 people actually like it. I don't know. Let's see. Camaro Man 520. Roberto. Let me tell you what. Sure, I'm glad to be out of the frozen tundra of Minnesota and back in Texas, even if it's raining. I am much adaptable to the rain than the below zero temperatures. Yeah, I bet. And I bet that's a heck of a welcome change too, man. Danny Elka. Hi, Ron. Danny, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Philip Huggins says, it's sunny down here. Yeah, you're in St. Martin, right? I think that's where you said you are. Walter, would you ever consider buying a Toyota Supra? No. Way too small for me, and I'm not a huge guy to begin with. I've had small cars like the Miata. Really reminds me of the Mazda Miata size-wise. The answer is no, I wouldn't. They're just too small. I don't enjoy them. Especially down here. You need something big because everything else is, you know. Let's see. Elizardo says, amen. If you like it, money ain't a thing. I bought the HD Diamondback cover. It's just, let's see. I just like the big tall bed and the potential of having anything on top. North Jersey in the house. Awesome. Dill's Place. Rob, do you miss the Tundra yet? Dill's Place, where are you from? I'm curious. It's not that I know you or anything, but I might know of you. if you're who I think you are, but you're probably not. Do you miss the Tundra yet? No, not really. I mean, I love the Ram. I've always liked the Ram. It's an awesome truck. And the only reason I would miss the Tundra is if the Ram had reliability problems. Then I'd miss the Tundra. But otherwise, no, not really. I mean, they're both big trucks. They're both giant. They're both black. The Ram has more tech in it. I like the Ram. I really do. John Fletcher says, Naples, way south. Gotcha. Uno says, Roberto. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Oh no, I hope Krista gets well soon. Tell her I said, hola. She may be watching, she may not. I really have no idea. Uno says, Rob, you look out of place with a sleeve shirt, bro. I know, and I feel out of place. I do not like sleeves. You know, after you go for so long without wearing sleeves, this is not comfortable to me. But I am warm, and that trumps not being comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Mad Mike, why are you so mad, Mike? Lighten up, brother. Come on. Mad Mike says, just put those Ford hooks on the back of my truck. Love those uncommon mods. I painted mine red with my white. Taco looks amazing. I bet. Red with white looks awesome. You'll have to check out the video on the channel today. If you like uncommon mods, I have never seen this done before. This is a ROBMOTIVE exclusive, unique mod. And if you have seen it done, let me know where. I've never seen it anywhere. So you'll have to check that out, man. But not yet. You got to wait till the live stream is over. Then you got to check it out. Automan Dan says, man, today is a slow day. Feels like time has stood still. That's a bummer. You must be working, because that's when slow time really kicks in, you know. Jeff Schultz, Rob, have you heard anything further on the Tundra Turbo woes? No, that's kind of gone silent, at least for me. I mean, I'm not researching it every day. I'm sure on the forums and, you know, those places, people are still going crazy about it. But I haven't seen any headlines about it lately, although I am going to do a little research on it soon. So we shall see. I don't know. Danica, hey, does your Tacoma have a ticking noise every now and then? Oh, every Tacoma does. That's the way the Tacoma engine is. It ticks, it talks, it makes noise, and that's normal. Just the way it is. Turn the radio up a little bit. You'll never hear it. Let's see. John Bailey, John and Tana Bailey, checking in from Elmo, Texas. Yep, it's a place, LOL. Yeah. Hey, where do you live? Elmo. I live in Elmo. Oh, okay. Are there lots of red furry creatures running around in Elmo? I don't know. But anyway, John and Tana, I'm glad you're here. Hope you're doing well. Uno says, Danny, mine does, especially in a cold start, but it goes away. It's normal. That's the way the Tacoma is. Automan Dan says, help. I need my vacation soon. Just think of those days when you weren't working and be glad that you are. Just saying. Uno says, at first when I heard it, I was panicking, thinking it's a belt or something like something. No, it's the way it is. A lot of people comment about that. It's like the paint along the bottom of the Tacoma. You know, that roughly looking paint. A lot of people freak out about that. I did the first time I noticed it. It's normal. You know, they put that textured looking lower level paint on the Tacoma. It's normal, you know. Automatic Dan says, I'm going crazy. Short trip, I bet. The kingdom come, or thy kingdom come. I'll be right back. I'm going to look at your other video that came out today. No, wait, I will stay. Jeez, what to do? Come on, man. I wouldn't have told you about it if I thought you were going to leave me. It'll be there. It's on the channel just as soon as this is over, which won't be too long. I mean, we're almost to the end of the comments. And, you know, I don't like to go beyond the comments because then I'm just a guy talking to myself. So just wait. It won't be long. I promise. Walter says, what's for dinner? I'll be having 2 scrambled eggs. And that's probably it. Probably some pretzels. I bought these new pretzels the other day. They have some kind of spicy flavor to them I didn't expect. Gives you a kick when you're not looking for it. You know what I'm saying? John Fletcher, there's a town not too far from me called Two Egg. That's pretty funny. That's better than Elmo, I guess. Alex Morrow, or Moreau. Hello, Rob from Maryland. Hello, Alex. Glad to have you here. I hope you're doing well. Uno, let's see. Rob, what's with the ticking sound on the tacos? Why does it do that? Engine, way they built it. It's the way they built it. Yeah, I mean, it's just normal. I mean, it's what it does. All of them do it. Philip Huggins says it's very normal. I love injector ticks. Well, there you go. There's the technical explanation for it. Bill's Place says he's in New Hampshire. Okay, you're not the person I thought about. There's a guy that I've watched periodically, has a YouTube channel. He's in Canada. And he has a son named Dill. And I thought his son had a channel, and I thought it was called Dill's Place, but obviously not in New Hampshire. So you are not the person I was thinking of, which is cool. I was just thinking, you know. Uno says, John, is the town of Two Egg next to Bacon? You knew it was coming, right? I mean, you knew it was coming. Walter says, go Bengals. Heck yeah. You know, I lived in Ohio most of my life, really. And it was either Bengals or Browns. I kind of leaned towards the Browns a little bit because the Bengals were always so horrible. Not that the Browns are great, but now I'm a fair weather fan. So the Bengals are doing well. I'm going to dig them for a while. Hopefully it's the beginning of a long stretch, not just a one and done kind of season, which kind of worries me a little bit. That's kind of how they roll up there, but we'll see. Automan Dan says, Rob, I'm going to find myself. Wait a minute. Rob, I'm going to find myself. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm back. That didn't take long. Really? I'm inside, you know, I'm just hysterically laughing. I just am too embarrassed to show it outside. I'm just saying. Danica says, or Danica, I'm sorry if I've been calling you Danica. I probably have. I'm going to go with Danny. Danny says, thanks for your help, Rob. Some guy told me to check out the lifters. Going bad. Appreciate all your knowledge. Yeah, don't worry about it. I mean, unless your truck's like 20 years old and it's something new, but don't worry about it. That's just the way they are. I mean, you know. Alex V. Hey, Rob. Been a subscriber for a while. Keep it up. Love the videos. Question, what's your favorite color truck you've had? Probably the Voodoo Blue. But I like this magnetic gray metallic too, but probably the Voodoo Blue. That's a sharp color. And the Barcelona Red was a nice color. In the first Tacoma I had, which is very similar to that new Blue Crush color, was pretty sharp too. But the Voodoo Blue was a striking color. I think if it wasn't a matte kind of finish and had like metallic flakes in it, oh man, that would be awesome. My favorite color, which I've never had, would be cherry black or black cherry. You know, kind of like a cherry looks, those black cherries, that reddish black color, that's my favorite. But I've never had a car or anything that color. I've only seen it once on a Charger a friend of mine had back in high school, and that thing was pristine. And man, was that color awesome. John Fletcher says, O20 oil probably has a lot to do with the ticking noise. Oh, probably. I imagine if you put something thicker in, you probably would lessen that, but I wouldn't recommend it. Automan Dan says, when I move to Kansas this year, I'll need to a Chiefs game next season, so I'll be 2 hours from Kansas City. There you go. Uno, Rob, on your video for the KO2s, are you going to eventually get another set of tires? Probably not. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. I had mentioned in that video I was being picky to the nth degree, and I was. They're fine on the truck. Am I going to go spend another $1,000 on tires? No. There are other things I would rather spend money on. I have what I have, and now I can do more of a long-term experience with them for as long is for me with vehicles, you know. Let's see. John Fletcher says, Uno, probably Gritsville. Gritsville, right. Uno's laughing his arse off at John. He's just going nuts on the floor over there. I'm just saying. Walter, I missed the Voodoo Blue. It was a head turner. It was, but it's kind of nice being a little more incognito. You know what I mean? Especially for what I do. I don't mind being recognized and people knowing who I am, but I don't want to be in your face, you know? If that makes any sense. Thy Kingdom Come, Falcon Wild Peak AT3Ws. Those are the best, in my opinion. I have them on my Gladiator. They're on my wife's Wrangler. They're the best as far as a good mix for off-road and on-road and road noise and comfort and all that stuff. Grip, traction, they're the best, I think. So, Let's see. The screen just glitched for some reason. I don't know why. Uno says, Rob, Fred didn't get the voodoo blue color, so is Fred going to get metallic gray? Yes. Yes. It only takes 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'll do the same deal, Uno. 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I'll even do it voodoo blue for you. I'll let you pick the color. You can pick the color. You guys can pick the color. 50,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I'm giving you the whole year. Before I was like just a couple, 3 months. I'm giving you the whole year now. 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so 2022, you get to pick the color. Get dyed. I'll do it. I'll do it. Let's see. Alex says, hey, Rob, did you remove the side vent deflectors? Not yet. No, I won't until I have the next ones, which I have not ordered yet, by the way. Dill's Place. Don't change the oil weight. It can mess with timing. I know. Crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't change it. Wolfpack Studios. Howdy, Rob. The wife's still gone. Rob, are you in the doghouse or something? Just joking, man. No, she's having back troubles. It's a chronic condition, been going on for quite a while now, a failed back surgery. What are you going to do? Bart Connors, Inferno, cannot be beat. I like Inferno. I almost bought an Inferno Tundra, but I thought it would be too much and I'd get sick of it. In hindsight, I should have. Mark Dalton, hi Rob, the magnetic gray is my favorite. Awesome, you have excellent taste. John Fletcher, there's a town in Washington State named Duckabush. I believe it. Automan Dan says 50K by the end of the year, bit of a stretch, but doable. It's doable. I mean, it's up to you guys though. You know, if everybody on here got somebody else to subscribe, yeah, I'd be at like 60,000 subscribers overnight. We'd only be 40 away. And then if every one of them got somebody to subscribe, I'd be at 120. I'm just saying. So it's certainly doable, but it's up to you guys. I'm throwing it out there, you know, it's up to you. Let's see. Uno says, Rob, I think since you're going with the orange theme, you know, it might just be appropriate for Fred. You guys will get to pick if it were to get to 50,000, the channel by the end of the year. Just saying. Wolfpack Studio says, that's terrible. Hope she feels better. Yeah, it's a drag. She's, you know, looking to do something else now, looking into new doctors, the whole 9 yards. You know, as a YouTuber, we have government health care because I can't buy it privately now. So I have to change insurance all the time to keep the costs in line and get better coverage and all that. So we, in essence, start over all the time. It's kind of a drag, but it's better than nothing, right? Dill's Place says, Rob, is that lift bolted into concrete or free floating? It is bolted to the concrete. I will show you. Let's see, right here, you can see it. There's a bolt on each side. It's not bolted all the way around because we thought there'd be a chance you could run over the bolts and have a tire problem. So it is bolted to the floor, yes. Let's see, Wolfpack Studios. So what happens if you hit 50K followers? Sorry, showed up late. Uno has this fascination with Fred here, right here, being dyed a color. I don't know. Perhaps I'll be more attractive that way. I'm not saying to Uno, but just overall. So I've made the deal that if the channel hits 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I will let you guys determine the color that it will be dyed, if that's what you guys want to see. I mean, it's no big deal to me. I don't care. So that's the deal. 50,000 subscribers by December 31st, 2022. And Fred gets a dye job. I'm just saying. I don't know. Let's see. Automatic Dance is okay, Rob. Well, let's sweeten the deal. 100,000K by 2023. I think it can be done. I'd be happy with 50K, but Dan, if you can get the channel to 100,000 subscribers, I will not hold you back, or anyone. I'm just saying. That's my ultimate goal, is 100,000 subscribers. I mean, you know, 50,000 is my next goal, but that's my ultimate goal. And then anything beyond that, it would just be awesome. So, heck yeah. Jeff Schultz, what are your plans for the Jeep? Build a crawler, maybe. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've been looking at bumpers, actually, or more lighting for it, or some lighting. You know, we did a lighting project on my buddy Randall's Jeep Gladiator Mojave, And it came out really good, and I like it a lot. So I'm thinking I'm going to do something similar, or maybe go with the bumper he went with. I haven't quite decided yet. Let's see. Uno says, Rob, got to go. Take care, brother, and take good care of my bestie, Beastie, I believe that says. Krista, when she gets better, she's going bud in the taco. You owe her. Yeah, right. Sure. Thanks for being on, Uno. I appreciate it. Walter, maybe you should color it the same color as Lil C's Jeep. It's up to you guys. I'm open. Wolfpack Studio says, haha, you know my vote is voodoo blue. That'd be cool. El Splendor says hot pink for Rob. I was afraid somebody was going to say that, you know. Automatic Dan says, okay, Rob, I'll see what I can do. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate that. Uno says, I meant Bestie, not Beastie. I'm going with Beastie myself. I think that's more humorous. John Fletcher says, I'll start with a beard color, Inferno. I'll do it. You know I'll do it. Elizardo says, 50K, let's go. Hashtag Team Tacoma. It should be Team ROBMOTIVE, because nobody will find me if they just look up hashtag Team Tacoma rather, or Dakota. It's got to be hashtag ROBMOTIVE. That's the kicker. Thy kingdom come, thy shall be done on earth. I'm sorry. What is your favorite mod you've done so far on this truck? It's the booster. Has to be the booster. I mean, the Tacoma is such a dog without it. That's my favorite mod. It just completely transforms the truck. Walter says, Team Lil C, Team Lil C. That won't bring people to the channel. Nobody knows who that is. I'm just saying. Automatic Dan says, okay, guys, 50K, let's do it. It's up to you guys. I mean, I do all I can do. You know, I put out the videos, I publicize them to no end. I publicized it on here every time I get on the channel. People probably get sick of that. I post all over the place. If there was more I could do, I would do it, believe me, other than wrecking my truck. I know if I was to take my brand new truck out and, you know, ruin it, that would get me a lot of views. Now, whether that would get me to 50,000 or not, I don't know. But it would bring views, it would bring subscribers, and I would be 40 grand in the hole. I'm not saying I'll never do that, but the channel has to justify it. That's how you see these other YouTubers doing it. The big YouTubers, the ones that are out trashing their trucks, they can do that when they're making a lot more money and have a bigger subscriber base and more views. That's how they do it. And then the truck is a business expense. It's a write-off. So that's the scoop. Let's see. Dill's Place says, is the booster like tow haul mode on the Tundra, or is it different? Tow haul mode changes the way the gears shift. The booster eliminates throttle lag. Is it different? It's even more profound, I think, my opinion. John D. Gert says, my favorite mod was switching. My favorite mod was switching. You mean switching the truck? Is that what you mean? Automatic Dan says, well, Rob, some of your videos are a bit boring, but still interesting. Well, thanks, Dan. I appreciate that. It's kind of like that comment, you know? It's not necessary. I'm just saying. John D. Gert says, from a taco to a Gladiator. Ah, gotcha. Gladiator's an awesome truck. I have the Gladiators. I'm sure you probably know. I love it. I think it's awesome. Walter says, why does the taco have the ECT button? To change the shift points in the transmission for towing. That's the purpose of tow haul and the electronic or the ECT button in the Tacoma. It's to enable different shift points for towing. That's the whole purpose, not to get in and hot rod. And I think the ECT button in the Tacoma does absolutely nothing. I have tried it. It really made little to no difference for me. So, you know, not really my thing. I don't know. Let's see. Elizardo says, correction, ROBMOTIVE. Thank you very much. But you got to put hashtag ROBMOTIVE everywhere. Every time you go to a website that you leave a comment somewhere, a forum, everywhere, hashtag ROBMOTIVE. That's what works. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the other platforms out there, everywhere. I'm just saying. Let's see. Uno says, ECT button is the ejection button. Get it right. Yeah, right. I thought it was the etc. button, sort of. You know, switch them around, the letter, I don't know. Danny says, I had a 2007 Toyota Tacoma and it burned tires off from a stop. My 2017 is kind of a dog. Will a sprint booster help with this? Yes, it will. I'm not saying it's going to burn tires. I don't know what tires you have. You got great big honking heavy, you know, mud tires. No, it won't burn those. Automan Dan says, Rob, still got to give you crap. Still an awesome YouTuber. Well, thanks, Dan, because, you know, I asked for that. I did. Anyway, I have reached the end of the comments. It's time for me to bid you all adieu because I'm hungry and I'm going to go eat my 2 eggs so I can be not hungry for at least 5 minutes. Anyway, I appreciate everybody being on here. Remember, 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year or sooner. I mean, if it happens sooner, I'll do it sooner. But Fred gets a dye job. You know what I'm saying? Mike Ripley says, where can I get carbon fiber trims for a 2nd gen Tacoma? Try Tough Skins. I'm not sure exactly what you're looking for, though. Automated Dan says, well, guys, I'm out. Later, Dan. Thanks for being on. Walter says, sweet tea. I do like sweet tea. John Fletcher says, ECT button in my 03 didn't do anything. My 16, the ECT button works fine. See, I didn't think it did anything in my 2018. I don't know. John D. Girk says, hashtag ROBMOTIVE. You got it. That's what you need to share right there. Philip Huggins says, toodaloo. Wolfpack, since getting the booster, why haven't you done a peel-off video again? Because I like my tires. Mundo Alberto, Tacoma or Gladiator? Both. Dennis R. says, hello, with a triple thumbs up. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate that. That's it. We're caught up on the comments. I am out of here. Make sure you check out today's video on the ROBMOTIVE channel. It's an awesome mod. And I'm really curious to see what you guys think of it. Do I miss Tom Brady? I don't know Tom Brady. So it's neither here nor there for me. Elizardo says, press that like button, hashtag ROBMOTIVE. You got it. Dave Lucas, hello, Rob. Got a new Tacoma off-road, silver loaded. Congratulations. I bet you're digging it. Dill's Place, wish I could thumbs up twice. No, 1 time. If you do it twice, it negates it. Then it means nothing. Wolfpack Studio says, can't you use the factory tires? I don't have the factory tires. They were sold a long time ago. Philip Huggins says, say hi to Krista. I'll do it. Thanks again to everybody for being on. I am out of here. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time on the web.